the Nigerian beauty and personal care market is undoubtedly experiencing rapid and dynamic growth, providing lucrative opportunities for beauty businesses from around the region and beyond. The market is currently worth an estimated $3 billion. This is according to Euromonitor International, and its value is likely to rise to keep pace with an increasing number of working women with disposable income, as well as sophisticated youth searching for new ways to care for and present themselves. Now we take a closer look at the evolving and emerging beauty industry with a special focus on the market opportunities. Now joining me in the studio to discuss this is Oyeronke Adewale Adeyeye. She is the CEO, Glint Infinito Beauty World, and she would be taking us into her beauty world this morning. Thank you so much for joining us, Oyeronke.
Hello, good morning.
Now, looking at your profile, you are a beauty technician, you are a makeup artist, you're an esthetician.
Yes.
Can you enlighten us, what is the difference between being an esthetician and a beauty artist? Okay,
good morning, everyone. Yeah, being a makeup artist, I've been in makeup artistry for about 10 years, and I've been in aesthetics for about 6 years.
Okay.
Now, one started before the other, and I think I can clearly say that even though they are related, there is a clear difference as well.
And so that's what we'll
now for makeup artistry. When you hear the word makeup, when I'm teaching my students, I usually tell them, what makeup does majorly is to make up for something that is not enough.
Ah. Okay.
Do you understand? Makeup is sort of an upgrade of what someone is to complement what the person is. But when we talk about esthetician is more, aesthetics is much of treatment.
Okay.
Is much of treatment, is much of care.
So that's where the facials,
the removal of probably keloids, skin tags, body polishing. That is where it comes in. Esthetician is more of nature.
Aha.
You understand?
So you're talking about using natural products, but we know that some people mix some form of chemicals when it comes to...
in aesthetics, you cannot do away with chemical. The only thing is limit the use of the chemical.
So it means there's a place of training.
Yes, there's a place of training.
You don't just go mixing chemicals.
No, not at all.
So you've been doing this for 10 years now.
Yes.
Can you walk us through the journey? What are the challenges you face? How have you been able to overcome them?
Okay. I started makeup artistry when it was not this so known. You understand, that time the market was still really very tough, and really, if I think about how I started, it was stressful. Stressful, because that time, most of the products we were using that time were basically US based. Now we have a lot of good Nigerian brands that are premium.
That's some good improvement, isn't
Yes,
it?
please. We have a lot.
So now you get your products from Nigeria?
Yes, though we mix, you understand. But that time you can only be a makeup artist if you can afford to buy those foreign brands. You understand? But now people get Nigerian brands and they are still very okay. You understand? Now with a few thousands, you can get at least something good for you to use.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about what it takes to start makeup artists or artistry business in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, if you want to start makeup artistry business and you are a newcomer, the first thing to consider is training.
Okay.
Which is really, really, really basic.
Not YouTube training.
Not YouTube training. The thing is, there are some people, it is artistry. Some people naturally find it in them that I like this, I can try this. That was what I was. I mean, right from a very young age, when I was in GS3, I just like, that time there was no makeup anyway, but that time I just like putting things together to make people beautiful. I remember there was a day I made apron with hand needle.
Okay.
Then
we
my
did
dad,
that in home economics.
You get it. School. You understand. So, but when I was done, my father was like, he was a teacher of blessed memory. He already knew that, okay, it seems this girl is going to be a craft person. So what I'm trying to say is, even if you are the type that that has passion,
the innate ability,
please, beyond that, the first thing is training.
Okay.
The first thing is training. Then after the training,
what are things you consider before going for training? What I mean is, when you want to choose a trainer, what are things you consider?
When I want to choose a trainer, of course, we consider the product of their craft. But more importantly, when I want to choose a trainee, the first thing I usually ask them,
someone who is coming into the business and wants to get trained.
Okay, that means you're talking about a trainee.
Yes.
The first question I usually ask my several students that I have trained is, are you passionate about it? Because in teaching, we have teaching learning process. The teacher might be ready. The readiness of the students is also very important. And the first thing I usually look out for in my students is their passion for the work. It makes the learning experience really fast.
Okay, so let's talk about the basic tools you need.
The tools. Now,
as a after
the training, the basic tools you need is just your box of makeup, probably something to illuminate your work, which is a ring guard. Very affordable. Now that we have Nigerian brands with between 200 to 50,000, you will get premium products that you can start up with. And what I usually tell my students is, just get the basics. By the time you start to work, when you work, you fill up your box. When you work, you fill up your box. We have foundations that are foreign brands that are 35, 40,000 for a bottle. But you don't have to start with that. You can also get Nigerian brands that is 4,000, 5,000, and will give you good result. That is where your training matters, because all this, there is a way to go about them. But really, these days you would notice we have so many makeup artists. Why we have so many of them is, it is about the easiest training, the shortest training, and of course the easiest to start. When it has to do with capital, when it has to do with duration of training, it is actually very easy.
Now, let's talk about the different job opportunities in this beauty world. I know that there are makeup artists who make actors up.
Yes, please.
There's the special effects, the SFX makeup artist. What are the different branches, the different job opportunities in this business?
In makeup artistry, just like you said.
Let's look at the beauty world generally, the aesthetics world. You are an aesthetician. So what are the different opportunities in your world?
Wow. When you are talking about aesthetics, aesthetics is way bigger than makeup artistry. It's larger.
Is makeup artistry like a branch of aesthetics?
No.
Okay.
They are different.
Okay.
They are different. Just that you would see so many people that so many estheticians has actually gone through makeup artistry. I would, in my own word, I would say, after seeing so much of makeup artistry, most people want to actually go beyond making up for the inadequacy of a human being to trying to upgrade and explore the skin itself. We usually tell people that, okay, it is nice to do makeup, but the best makeup you can wear is a very healthy skin. Do you understand?
Okay, so the different branches, before we talk about getting a healthy skin.
The different branches of makeup artistry.
Yes.
Now, in makeup artistry, you can choose to be a bridal artist. You can choose to be, I don't know what they call them in film making, because I have a student about 5 years ago that was teaching and learning makeup artistry. So later, the two jobs started clashing, because she was actually working with the Yoruba film industry. At some point, I had to advise her, makeup artistry is your passion. Drop the one that is not your passion. It might not pay off initially, but trust me, at the end of the day, it will. And thank God today she's doing very, very fine. So that's a branch of it. Then we also have the ones that do special effects. The ones that do special effects are the ones who, probably create a wound look and all that. It is still part of makeup artistry. We have several of it like that. But the thing is, it is good you specialize in the one you want to do. Don't do jack of all trades. In makeup artistry, you can get confused. That my girl, for an instance, she's stationed on these industry makeup. She really does a O&B or bridal. And of course, it's paying her off, because when they want to have a location, she's about the first person that comes to their mind.
So which is more lucrative? I know that the makeup artistry business is a cash cow.
Yes, please.
But which would you say is more lucrative?
Bridal makeup artistry is more lucrative.
Because the bride has so much to spend.
It is not because the bride has so much to spend. The thing is, it's their day. When it's your day, you can go to any length to make sure you look very good. This is not to say that they are being exploited, because the truth is, we have, in a makeup artist box, you will see different brands. What we use for Owambe is not the same thing we use for bridals. You understand? But I would say the bridal makeup artistry is the more lucrative.
So on the average, how much do you charge for a bridal makeup?
For a bridal makeup, if we are in the same location, probably 120, 130,000.
You mean the same location for the engagement?
What I mean is, okay, let's say a bride is booking in Lagos. 120, 130, max 150 probably. Most of the time, what determines what we charge is the client's brief. Some clients will tell you, I want to change 5 times. Some will tell you, I'm sure you have seen people who...
And you have to adjust the makeup to match the outfit.
To match the outfit. You've seen people who uses, what's it called, ashoke twice, reception dresses and all that. We cannot compare that person's charge with someone that is going to change just twice. So the client's brief actually dictates the price.
So what's the gestation period of this business? Say, for instance, I get my makeup tools. How long should I expect to start generating income?
Immediately.
Immediately. But of course, you have to still put it back. I'm talking about a time when you can say, this is my money now.
This is your money now. Well, one thing I usually tell my students is, if your mind is here and you are good with what you're doing, within 6 months, 6 months save is too much. You will have your money back.
So we're going to talk about how to achieve a healthy skin, because you said that most times it's not just about you applying makeup.
Yes.
Is there any adverse effect to applying makeup every day?
Yes, there is. Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Now, when you apply, thank God I am in both fields, so I can tell. There is this product we usually make use of. I'm just going to use it as a case study here. A few years ago, it was very rampant. You will see it in so many people's box. We call it milk of magnesia.
Say that again?
Milk of magnesia.
Okay, like a primer?
Like a primer. People used it for primer. Now, later we discovered that a lot of people start using this every day because they feel it doesn't make me sweat, it doesn't make my face oily. It makes the makeup last longer. But the truth is, because it makes the makeup last longer, it is going to sap also the collagen on the skin.
And close the pores.
And close the pores. So the effect is, one, it can make you break out frequently. Then it makes people age fast. That is the truth. Truth that so many people will not tell you.
And which is why we have to emphasize achieving a healthy skin. So
much more than an everyday
makeup.
But
you know, for jobs like broadcasting on TV, you have to apply makeup every day. And so I would like you to emphasize how to achieve that healthy skin while applying the makeup every day.
Okay, there's a way to go about it. We understand that some people, even though what their work requires is that they put on makeup every day. Now, when you put on makeup every day, you must also learn to put off makeup appropriately every day.
What's the appropriate way?
Okay, we have a lot of things you can use that is a makeup cleanser. Your micellar water can clean your makeup very well. I mean appropriately. Then after make sure your toner follows.
Is water and soap not appropriate?
It's not enough.
Okay.
Water and soap. Just try when you get home. Use water and soap to clean off your face. Then after use your toner and cotton wool. Trust me, you will be amazed at the level of dirt you are still going to see on your cotton swab. So water and soap is never enough.
Okay, so let's talk about the boom season for this industry.
Okay, Is it for makeup industry or for makeup industry? The boom season is always towards the end of the year. Though in makeup artistry, most of the time there's really no downtime because
weddings,
there are always parties. You understand? Most of the time, I get booked for January since December, such that most of the time it is always
you're really making all the money.
The thing is, I get booked from December for January. But the thing is, the peak period is towards the end of the year because everybody that has not gotten married since the beginning of the year, they want to get married by the end of the year. So most of the time, this time, most makeup artists usually get really, really booked up.
Okay, before I let you go, let's talk about the fact that we now have a lot of male makeup artists.
Okay.
How has this affected your business in any way?
It hasn't affected it in any way. I have trained guys. As a matter of fact, my recent makeup was done by a student I trained and he's a guy. It has not affected it.
You don't think women prefer men to do their makeup than having?
No, there's no gender inequality in makeup artistry. It's about what you can do.